You didn't mention yesterday this case has already been investigated.
Yeah, the FBI got involved after the first 3 deaths when local authorities failed to turn up any evidence. Our boys came out here, spent a week, enjoyed the local salmon, which with a little lemon twist is just to die for, if you pardon the expression. Without explanation, they were called back in, the case was reclassified and buried in the X-Files until I dug it up last week.
You didn't mention yesterday this case has already been investigated.
Yeah, the FBI got involved after the first 3 deaths when local authorities failed to turn up any evidence. Our boys came out here, spent a week, enjoyed the local salmon, which with a little lemon twist is just to die for, if you pardon the expression. Without explanation, they were called back in.